Mike Owens here, and today I am joined by royalty with the Queen of Violence, Ariane Lipski, who is back in action this Saturday against Priscila Cachoeira. Ariane, great to sit down and chat. How are things with you today?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm really excited about my fight. I'm really excited about our interview. Thank you.
Perfect. Let's start with your opponent, Priscila Cachoeira. What do you think your next opponent does well, and what do you think you do better than your upcoming opponent?
So Priscila Cachoeira is a striker. What I am strike also. So I'm excited about it. So she's a tough opponent because she don't be afraid, to get punches. She's still like pushing hard. So I think this is her good on her game. But I do believe that I fight with my heart also. I'm a tough opponent, tougher, and I think that the key for the win is my technique. I'm more technical than her in strike also. I do believe that I'm a more well-rounded fighter. I have some submissions, so that's it. I think the technique is the key.
Do you feel that your technique is the biggest advantage that you have over Cachoeira?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we both are stronger fighters. We both have some KOs, win by KOs. We are like, our hands are heavy, but I do believe that my technique's gonna make the difference, my footwork and all the stuff I've been training and I'm gonna show in the fight.
You said that Cachoeira is a striker and you are a striker. Do you like fighting other strikers? Is that exciting for you?
Yes. This is the place where I feel like, yes, I'm really fighting, Sure, no, we fight MMA. I'm ready for everything because in some fight in UFC, I got surprised. I also fight against some strikers that grab me. So I'm not like, I won't do the same mistake again. I'm ready for everything. I'm ready for grappling. I'm ready for strike. I'm ready to fight. But I do believe that this fight's gonna happen in strike, and I'm excited for this. I'm excited because fans like this. I like fight this style, and that's it. Let's go.
Perfect. I don't know how to ask this because it's a difficult question to ask a fighter, but your upcoming opponent has a reputation of being dirty, of perhaps sometimes eye poking, but sometimes using illegal technique. What do you make of people saying Cachoeira is a dirty fighter? Do you believe that yourself?
I have not say about it. I mean, I think she made it in one fight. She made it once. I think she wasn't in her day because she didn't make the weight, and also she was like, she was losing the fight, and I think she was frustrated. But I'm aware. I have to be aware for those things, not only against her, but against all of my opponents. We have to be aware for this. Like, I don't break the rules, but if she gonna fight like this, I'm ready. So it's a fight. It's not like I'm not going to play. I'm going to fight and to win. So if she's gonna do dirty things, she has to be ready. But on her last fight, she didn't make those things. She was respectful. I think she wasn't with her mindset good. I think she won't do the same. But if she try, I'm ready.
Of course. Why did you make the move to train at American Top Team? What was the reason for making the move to train down in Florida?
First is we were looking to improve my wrestling, because in Brazil we have a good jiu-jitsu, have good strikers, but we miss wrestling, don't have wrestling. So in UFC, I think that was where I was like my weakness. My opponents were looking this, and wrestling is a really important thing because you can decide where the fight's gonna happen, in strike or in the ground. So we were looking for this. Also, we were looking for partners training. I like to train with women, girls. So in America, and we have tried before, came to the US, but we tried on Las Vegas and New Jersey, but we didn't feel like comfortable, with the place and everything. So when we came to Miami, to Florida, we were not thinking about to move, but then we went to American Top Team and we loved the place, we loved the city, the weather, living close to the beach, and we liked the gym. There's so many girls, so many good fighters, so many good coaches and wrestling coaches, grappling, jiu-jitsu coaches, and we talked, oh, maybe that's the place we were looking for. And we just it was after my fight against Antonina, we came to the US to fight, and then after the fight we already came to Miami. We didn't get back to Brazil because it was in the pandemic, so it was hard to go to Brazil and trying to get back to the US. So we just stayed. I was like with my luggage with all the clothes for fight, for the fight.
Wow.
And we left everything in Brazil. We just bought everything new, in your home. And I fought again. And then after my fight, we went to Brazil when the pandemic was like better, and we we figured out everything. And then we came back. We took we bring our stuffs to the US.
I have a friend at American Top Team, the team captain, Kayla Harrison. Have you trained with Kayla at all?
Yes, she's strong. Seriously, it's pretty strong.
So has training with Kayla helped to improve your wrestling that you talked about?
Yes, my judo, we trained like not too many times together because she's heavier, but sometimes when in wrestling class, we train in group like 4 people together, and we train together. So she's very technical. She don't do crazy things, because she knows she's stronger. So she always try to help me, like, oh, do this and this, show technique. So for sure, I learned with training with her, also watching her train.
Of course. One question I wanted to ask was about, you're coming off a win in your last fight, but before that you had 2 losses. How good did it feel to get the win in your last contest? How good did it feel to get back into the win column?
Yes, was great, but not because only I was coming from 2 losses, but because I felt like I really got mature, because it already had happened with me before. It was like the third time it happened in my career. Like in the beginning of my career, I got 1 win, 1 loss. Then I got 3 losses in a row. So it was really frustrating. And in the beginning of the career, like, we have no money, we have no sponsor, no one believed in you. Just my coach Renato, who had believed in me since the beginning, since when I was amateur fighter. And we think about to give up, looking for another professional, look for, this is not for me. And then I got 9 wins in a row. I became KSW champion, and then I signed with UFC. So, and when I went to UFC, I went like with a very hype because I was champion. I was like the number 1 flyweight outside of the UFC. And I went to UFC, I got 2 wins, 2 losses in a row. So it was frustrating again. And then I got 2 wins and then 2 losses again. So I think that last time my mindset was better. I wasn't frustrated because I know it was a process. Because when I got the loss against Antonina, we moved to the US, and then I fought against a wrestler. And she, De La Rosa, she's a very good wrestler, and she, it wasn't the right fight for me. I thought that I was like too rushed, because when I went to UFC, I wasn't in my good moment. I got some injuries. I was like 1 year no fighting because I was treating my injuries. But in my mind I was like, no, I'm like, I'm ready, because we think we are like we were before our injury, but if we're not practice, we are not ready, because our body like is not get to used to do the techniques we need. So, and then it happened, and then I got frustrated, and then it happened again. I was like, the last time it happened, I was like, okay, I know what to do. I already went through for this. I just need to keep working, keep doing what I do best. I enjoy training, I enjoy learning, I enjoy improve, I enjoy fight. So I just will keep doing this. And I do believe in like God's plans. If He wanted that it's my time to get out of the UFC. Okay, I'm not ready. I'm gonna keep fighting whatever I am or whatever I sign. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep doing my best. But thank God I got this victory, and I signed with renew my contract with UFC again. So that's it. I'm happy because I showed. I felt myself mature. My mindset was better, and that's it.
Perfect. What often fighters will say that they learn more in a loss than they do in a win. So with these losses that you have had in the UFC, what is the biggest thing you have learned about yourself, about your skill set? What is the biggest thing you have learned since your time in the UFC?
Like I told you, I saw that I really needed to improve my wrestling, my grappling game. So for this, I needed a partner's training who tried to wrestle with me. So I think we made the change that we needed. We moved to Florida, to the US, looking for a partner's training, looking for a new gym. Everything we could do, we made it. And about myself is like I told you, enjoy the moment, not go rush, because I went to rush in the beginning of my career in UFC. I was like looking to the rank, looking for, but I wasn't ready yet. So now I understand, step by step, improve my game. It's a long journey. Like we can't be rushed. Like it's not like I practice the technique once. Okay, I know the techniques, and I'm gonna do in the fight. No, I'm gonna learn the technique. I have to practice a lot of time for then I can I be able to show in the sparring, and then after I do a lot of time in the sparring session, I'm gonna be able to do in the fight. So it's about one technique. And we have to learn a lot of technique. Is Muay Thai, is boxing, is Jiu-Jitsu, is wrestling, judo. It's a lot of, it's too many techniques. So, and this is what I most learning. Go with, be patient with myself, enjoy the journey, enjoy each fight, because each fight like it is a special moment, and we never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So it's enjoy and inspire people, because I do believe that there's so many people who follow me, and they saw that I lost, and they saw when I get back when I get the win again, and they saw that I don't give up. And I think people get inspired by me, and I think that's my purpose, my life. I'm doing this already, so I feel happy about it.
Brilliant. I did not send you this question, Ariane, but I've got to ask. Your nickname, the Queen of Violence, it might be the best nickname in women's MMA. I've got to ask, where did you get this nickname from? Because it is fantastic.
So I got nickname from for my title shot in KSW, because I have no nickname. It was only Ariane Lipski, and then I had 2 fights in KSW before. It was 1 fight in KSW, 1 fight in Brazil, and another one in KSW again. And the 3 fights I won by KO. So my fans in Poland were really excited to watch me. They were really excited about my fights, and because my family came from Poland, they really loved me. So when I had I got this fight for the title shot, they just the fans just got nickname from me, Queen of Violence, and I was like, this is a really nice nickname, it's like I am, I felt like it's a violent nickname, but also the queen put a little more like how I can say more female, more like delicate. I don't know if it's the right word, but
more class, maybe.
yes,
A little more class.
That's
yes.
with violence, and I feel it's like my game. I'm technical, but I'm also violent. So I just love it, and people love them, and and I will keep this forever.
Of course. Obviously, the goal is the win on Saturday night. I'm sure that's what you are focusing on. But what are the rest of your goals for the next 12 months? What do you want to accomplish in the next 1 year period?
My best goal is keep improving and become the most well-rounded fighter I can. And I'm a fighter who like to keep fighting, but that's not my job. I can't choose when I'm gonna fight. I have to wait for my coach, they say, and also I have to wait for after this fight to see what's gonna happen. But I want to fight one more time this year and another one in the beginning of the next year. And like I told you, I'm not rushed. I'm just enjoying my journey. I want to keep improve every single day at the gym, and that's it.
Perfect. Well, it all starts again on Saturday night with your next fight against Cachoeira. So thank you for your time, and I would just like to say your English is fantastic. It's much better than mine. So thank you for being able to do the interview.
My teacher, my English teacher is gonna be proud. Thank you so much.
You tell your English teacher that an Englishman said you've got better English than him.
Okay, thank you so much.
Before we finish, Ariane, how can people find you on social media? And any sponsors you would like to say or shout out? The floor is yours for the last word.
Okay, my Instagram, Ariane Lipski, my fan page in Facebook, Ariane Lipski, in Twitter, Ariane Lipski. So there's no way to do mistakes, Ariane Lipski. And also I want to say thank you for my coach, Renato, my head coach, who has been training me for almost 10 years. I'm really, really happy I'm really proud of our journey. Thank you to my team Brazil, Hastai. Thank you to my team here, American Top Team, all the coaches, Conan, Gabriel, Steve Moko, Ailton Barbosa. Also, all the coaches I've been training and learning from. I also want to say thank you to Dominance MMA, my new management. I'm really happy and excited to have been working with them. And say a big thank you for you and all the fans who follow me. And see you soon. See you next Saturday.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKickMMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.